Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at every possible vehicle that could be included in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. TT Games have confirmed there will be 150 available vehicles in the game, and we're going to go through every single one of them that could possibly make it into the game. My last video did extremely well when I did a similar topic, and many of you were requesting this video. These videos take insanely long to make. You have no idea how long it takes, especially to make the character grids and the character icons. That's what mainly takes the longest. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there and watching this now. If you haven't watched my other video where I speculate all 250 characters, I'll put a card here so you guys can watch it. I would also like to say that I am doing more of these videos, but again, they take insanely long to make, so make sure you guys stay in there, please. I would also like to say that I am making more of these kind of videos now, and they just take insanely long to make, so I am extremely apologize for such a delay. I was planning on starting this video. I already recorded it and I was beginning editing it, but I accidentally deleted the file, so it kind of delayed me about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm sorry this came so late. Before we start, I do also make Battlefront 2, Jedi Fallen Order, and other LEGO Star Wars content, and some live streams as well, so be sure to check that out if you want to. Now let's speculate about every vehicle that could be included in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. There are some vehicles that will obviously be included, so I will not explain why they could be in the game, but for other bizarre vehicles that you wouldn't expect that I'm speculating that could potentially be an option, like the Razor Crest, will be explained in depth as to when, where, how, and why it could be a possible addition to the roster. Additionally, we will be counting skins for the same vehicle as the same character slot, as in the newer games, vehicles and characters have skins and do not account for different icons in the selection screen. Also, I will not be accounting for different skins in this list, so if a vehicle's appearance changes between movies like the A-Wing, I will not readdress it and assume you already remember that I said their name previously. I have also listened to all of your feedback on previous videos, and I took it to heart. I cut out some of the stupid explanations as some said, and I tried to make my voice more clear, as when I was recording that video I was just so tired, and I was editing forever and stuff got cut off, and it was a long story. I agree, I should have done a better job with the voiceover, so I made sure to do that in this video. Now, I will also be going through the films in chronological order, so let us begin the list. In episode 1, The Phantom Menace, we could see vehicles such as the Vulture Droid, a Vulture Droid Microfighter, which microfighters have been included in previous games, so I assumed that they would be included as vehicles in this game. The N1 Fighter, the Queen's Shuttle, which was confirmed in box art, the AAT Microfighter, the MTT Stat, the Trade Federation Landing Ship, the Bongo, Anakin's Pod Racer, Sebulba's Pod Racer, At's Trials Pod Racer, Audi Mandrill's Pod Racer, and Ben Quadraneros' Pod Racer. Could be cool to see a variety of pod racers available in a new game, as we've only really been able to play as Anakin's and Sebulba's previously. The Naboo Flash Speeder, the Naboo Gaian Speeder is I believe how you would pronounce that, Darth Maul's Speeder, Darth Maul's ship the Scimitar Microfighter, the Trade Federation Lucre Hulk class battleship, and I know this ship is really huge and honestly could account for an entire map, but apparently they're counting these huge capital ships and the Death Stars and Starkiller bases as vehicles, so I will be including them on this list. And finally, for episode 1, we have the Consular class Republic transport, and those were all the ones I could think of from the Phantom Menace. As I said, I will not be repeating any of these names from now on, like the Vulture Droid, since they've already been accounted for among the 150 vehicles, and I will be talking about the skins moving forward. Now let's get on to episode 2, Attack of the Clones. The ATTE was confirmed in box art, the Republic Gunship Microfighter, a Bark Speeder, the Self-Propelled Heavy Artillery Tank, or SPHA, I'm not sure how you would even pronounce that, the Hailfire Droid, which is confirmed in box art, the Homing Spider Droid, which was confirmed in box art, Homing Spider Droid Microfighter, a Dwarf Spider Droid confirmed in box art, Hard Cell Interstellar class transport, Dooku's Speeder, Dooku's Solar Sailor, a Sandcrawler, which was confirmed in promotional art, Anakin's Speeder, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, Slave One, the Naboo Royal Cruiser, a Venator-class Star Destroyer, which was confirmed in promotional images, a Star Freighter, Zam Wessel's Speeder, and Anakin and Obi-Wan speeder. And that's all the vehicles that I came up with for Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. Less and less vehicles will start to come out of these movies as I've already covered a lot of ground, but let's move into Revenge of the Sith. Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, a generic Jedi Starfighter, an ARC-170, an ARC-170 Microfighter, a V-Wing, a Droid Tri-Fighter, the CIS Provident class carrier, and the developers have said these large capital ships like this would be counting as vehicles, so again I put more of these capital ships in this movie because there were so many different capital ships we saw in the opening of Revenge of the Sith. Recusant class light destroyer, again sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but this is another CIS capital ship and it would be fun to have more of these in the game. Munificent class star frigate, which is another capital ship for the CIS. Palpatine's shuttle, Bale's speeder, droid gunship, Corporate Alliance tank droid, the Wookiee catamaran, the Wookiee fluttercraft, which is another Wookiee vehicle, and it could be cool to see more of these light Wookiee vehicles with the aesthetic of the Kashyyyk planet. Clone turbo tank juggernaut, the clone turbo tank juggernaut microfighter, an ATDP walker, a clone ATRT, swamp speeder, General Grievous's wheel bike, and General Grievous's ship, the Soulless One. And that completes the prequel trilogy. Lots of iconic vehicles are included in there. But let's move on to Episode 4, A New Hope, and take a look at these classic vehicles. Luke's land speeder, which was confirmed to be coming by the developers. A Skyhopper, the Skyhopper Microfighter. Tantive 4, a Star Destroyer, which is another big capital ship included in the game. Star Destroyer Microfighter. The Millennium Falcon, which was confirmed in trailer and box art. Millennium Falcon Microfighter, a TIE Fighter, which was confirmed in the box art and the trailer, TIE Fighter Microfighter, the Death Star 1, which were confirmed to be coming as vehicles and not planets, and it was confirmed in the box art, Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, Darth Vader's TIE Advanced Microfighter, Luke's X-Wing, which was confirmed in promotional images, an X-Wing Microfighter, a Y-Wing, and a Y-Wing Microfighter. Not too many vehicles are included in there, but I'm sure the next one will, so let's just dive into The Empire Strikes Back. But before you angrily comment about this in the comment section, I do also want to say this. I did not include C-3PO in R2-D2's pod, because it's part of Tantive 4 technically, and they didn't really have control of it. It's just a pod. It doesn't have weapons, it wouldn't really be a vehicle in my opinion, so I don't think it'll be coming as a vehicle in the game. It will most likely just appear in a cutscene, which is why I didn't include it. But now let's actually just get into the next part of the list. A Snowspeeder, which was confirmed in promotional images. A Snowspeeder Microfighter. A Super Star Destroyer. Darth Vader's Super Star Destroyer, the Executioner. A Rebel Transport. The AT-AT, confirmed in the box art and the new box of the LEGO AT-AT. AT-AT Microfighter. The Imperial AT-ST, TIE Bomber, and the Cloud Car. And now we've completed Episode 5, and we're more than halfway through the list, so let's get on to Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The Imperial Shuttle, which was confirmed in promotional images. Death Star 2. A TIE Interceptor. A TIE Interceptor Microfighter. The B-Wing, Rebel A-Wing, Mon Calamari Cruiser, a Nebulon B Freighter, Imperial Speeder Bike, which is confirmed in promotional images, Jabba's Sail Barge, Jabba's Skiff, which was confirmed in the trailer, and now we've finished the original trilogy already, and now all we have left to do is finish off the sequels, which should be the rest of the list, so let's get into it. The Resistance X-Wing Microfighter. I did put these as different vehicles than the Rebellion X-Wings because they do sort of function differently. Kylo Ren's shuttle, the First Order TIE Fighter, First Order TIE Fighter Microfighter, the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter, the First Order Star Destroyer, which was confirmed by the developers, the MC-180A, I believe that's what it is, basically the Resistance capital ship, the Raddus, a Quad Jumper, the First Order Troop Transport, Resistance Shuttle, Rey's Speeder, Starkiller Base, which was confirmed to be a vehicle, Han's Freighter, the Guavian Ship, the Kanja Club Ship, the Resistance Ground Crew Speeder, and the Crimson Crusaders ship. And now we gotta finish off Episode 8, the most controversial one, so let's just get it out of the way. TIE Silencer, First Order Dreadnought, Resistance Bomber, Tali Lintra's A-Wing, the Canto Bight police ship, the Canto Bight yacht, stolen Canto Bight ship, ski speeders, ski speeder microfighter, ATM-6, which was confirmed by the developers, ATM-6 microfighter, the First Order ATST, which is confirmed by the developers, hijacked First Order ATST, and the First Order shuttle. And now we've gotten the most controversial one out of the way, so let's go to the Rise of Skywalker to complete the saga. The Sith TIE Dagger, the Night Buzzard, or the Knights of Ren ship, the Final Order Star Destroyer, which again I'm separating from the normal Star Destroyer because it is functioning very, very differently than the other ones. First Order Stormtrooper Speeder, the Aki Speeder, Kylo Ren's TIE Whisperer, which was confirmed in the trailer, Kylo Ren's TIE Whisperer Microfighter, Lando's Tread Speeder, the Ghost, which was actually seen in the Rise of Skywalker in that ship scene, and I think it could be cool to include content from other Star Wars media other than the movies that were actually in the movies that didn't play a major part, and I think the Ghost could do a very efficient job at that. Ochi's ship, the Sea Skiff, and the Resistance Troop Carrier. And that was all 9 Star Wars films, and what vehicles I think could be in those movies. You may notice that I only covered 149 vehicles thus far, and that's because our 150th vehicle that has been confirmed is none other than the Mandalorian Razor Crest. And the Razor Crest LEGO set has said it's going to be coming in the game, available in a code that you can buy when the set. And the LEGO set is releasing in September, so you guys can get that then. And now that we've gotten the Razor Crest out of the way, that has actually officially completed the list, and please let me know what you thought of this in the comment section down below, as well as maybe some video suggestions. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on notification bell so you guys can be notified when these videos go up so you can watch them at your leisure. I am TheAsTROLLmech, and I will be seeing you guys next time. TheAsTROLLmech out.